What is up, you guys? Pete Carlo here, and today I want to talk about Tesla stock. I'm going to go over the position that I have currently right now. Where do I see Tesla going? And overall, what do I think is going to happen within the next couple of weeks? I have been introducing a little bit more trading videos into this YouTube channel. Usually I keep that for my second YouTube channel, Traders Helping Traders. I'll put that link down below. But I have been trying to add a bit longer term swing trading videos and content into this, because for some of you guys and girls who might be, long-term investors, you might want to try to potentially raise your yearly returns by doing some sort of trading, right? I believe that trading is not meant for everybody. I truly believe that's why 95% of people fail. But I do think that swing trading or active long-term trading is a thing. It's a niche that I've really liked to use over the past couple years, where if you're somebody who has a full-time job, if you're somebody who is a full-time student and you want to still trade on these larger time frames, you can easily do that. So that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. Very briefly, this trade will probably last me probably the next month and a half to 2 months, really depending upon how this plays out, unless I end up getting stopped out. But let's just kind of get into it. So let's take a look at Tesla. And what I'm looking at right now is a 4-hour chart. And we're going to go back and actually even look as far as a daily chart and a weekly chart. Now, if you are somebody who is going to be trading on a longer time frame, like let's say that you're somebody who has a job and, like I said before, you want to trade on a slower time frame, you can use a weekly chart. So what that means is each one of these is going to represent a week, each one of these candles, and it's a much longer time frame. So if you see like a bull flag set up on a weekly chart, that might take 3-4 months to actually break out fully. But what I want you guys to look at is here on the daily chart. And you can see that Tesla has, while it's up a lot in the past year, it has consistently been moving up, slowly pushing off of this 50-day SMA. So for any of you guys who are not traders, what this 50-day SMA represents is the 50-day price average. And it's really usually a pretty strong support and a pretty strong resistance. You can see that we had this move back up here in July of last year. We had this nice push up, good consolidation, followed by another push up, and then that 5-to-1 split that happened. From there, we had a very, very long consolidation or a bullish pennant, where actually for close to 2 months, the stock didn't really move. And we had a massive squeeze, and then finally a huge push up that lasted close to 3 months and was a 118% move. Since then, we haven't really seen much movement. The stock is down from highs about 14%, but it really has just been sitting here and squeezing for the past 2 months almost. So the first thing that I want to show you guys is the squeeze that is forming here on my TTM indicator. For those of you who do not know what a TTM indicator, this one is proprietary to Thinkorswim, but essentially it shows that a squeeze is happening. When we get a squeeze, really the price action's tight, the volume is tight, and we are expected to get a big move to either side. In this case, I believe is going to be a big move to the upside. You can see that happening down here. Whenever the dots are green, it shows that there's no squeeze occurring. When the dots are red, it shows that a squeeze is occurring. When the dots are black, it shows that a squeeze is starting to release. And then when they're orange, which you're not going to be able to see here, that means the squeeze is very, very tight. So what happens is, you can see last time we had a squeeze was right here back in November. We had 4 or 5 days worth of squeezing that happened, and then finally a massive breakout. And this is the breakout that ended up being 118%. I don't think that that's necessarily going to happen this time, but I do think a big breakout is going to happen. Now, what you can see is after we started breaking out, the TTM started turning green, which means that the breakout is releasing. Now, when a stock is releasing from a breakout, the bigger the time frame of the squeeze, the bigger the move. So if we had a squeeze on the 1 minute, it might only be a 1% move. If we have a squeeze on a weekly chart, it might be a 50% move. It all depends. In this case, I think we're going to see about a 20% move to the upside. Now, the next thing is we have this nice bull flag pattern that is being shown right now, and I'm going to remove this for now. You can see we had this big push up. This big move is going to act as our bull flag. I mean, our bull flag pole, and then this is going to act as our actual flag. So we have a big push up, continued consolidation, a pullback down to the 50-day SMA, and then a massive bounce. I wanted to get this video out sooner, but I had like a ton of other content to make for the second channel. So, since this is a longer term trade, I figured that it could wait. But I really hit this heavy this morning when we were down at $750. I do have an average of 815, so I am down about 2% right now. But overall, when we were down here, we were hitting like 759, and I noticed that big money was buying the crap out of it. And what happens is you get a lot of, in the industry, it's called weak hands being shaken, which means that the stock is falling and falling and falling and falling, and people are selling and selling and selling, but big money just keeps buying it and buying it and buying it. And you can see right on time, we bounced perfectly on this major support, really nice hammer doji here. And it's looking like tomorrow we'll probably push back up to $825. And then from here, I do think probably by March 19th, we will see Tesla back up at 950, potentially $1,000. Now, there is one piece of flow that I saw. The big money was a big position that was taken by big money. Let me make this even bigger for you guys so it'll help you be able to see it. There we go. That caught my eye, and it was this one right here. Now, first of all, you guys probably might be like, oh, there's so many puts coming in. A lot of these are day trades, and these people are probably out. This is the one that really caught my eye. So this is a 4/16/2021. So this is April 16th, 2021, a 760 strike. So it's not, ridiculously out of money. It's actually in the money. You can see it came in above ask, which means the person who bought this wanted to get in as soon as they possibly could. This was at 9:33 in the morning, which ironically was right at the absolute low point of Tesla this morning. You can see this was for $1.14 million. So that is a huge flow. And all week we've been seeing big money buying into Tesla while the stock is falling. So when you see a stock taking a fade and you see big money buying into it, that is usually a very good sign. Now, for those of you who ask, a lot of people ask me, what charting software is this? This is Think or Swim by TD Ameritrade. It is free if you have a TD Ameritrade account. I highly recommend it. And then this, which I use for my option scanner, is Black Box, and I highly recommend it. It is $100 a month, but it pays for itself. It really does. I'll put the link down below if you guys want to join. But overall, I really like Tesla. You can see right here, I have about 20 shares, which is nothing crazy. I think I got about $15,000, $16,000, $17,000 in Tesla, which is not a lot, especially for shares. I got $16,000, so it's not a ton of money. I was going to throw another $5,000 in when we hit 750, but I didn't. Overall, guys, I hope that this video helps, and I do see at least another 15 to 20% move on Tesla. Now, things can always go south. For instance, if we broke below 750 and held below 750, I would probably just take my loss from a trading standpoint, but I don't really see that happening. If you guys want to be a part of my private stock market academy, get access to all my trades live as soon as I take them, live stream with me every single morning for the first hour of market open, and get access to 60 hours of courses and lectures, everything that I've built to take someone from an absolute beginner all the way up to my experience level, you can use the link down below, use the code Academy90, and you can get started for your first month for only $10. Thank you guys for all the support. Hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.